Hello and welcome. Welcome to my channel, guys. Today, I'm going to teach you the differences between all the animatronics. By the end of this video, you will definitely be a pro. I'd like to remind you to press that like button and subscribe because I greatly appreciate it. And now, let us roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Fazbear Entertainment would like you to put your hands together for the one, the only, Freddy Fazbear.
Hello, everybody. You ready to have a good time? I know I am. Cause it's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. For kids, it's number one. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy meets fun.
Fun not actually guaranteed.
Well, let's meet the band. My name is Freddy, I'm the singer in the band. Got a hat and a big bow tie. Well, I'm a big brown bear, but don't be scared. I'm a real fun-loving guy.
Bonnie's my name, I'm hopping along with floppy ears and a cottontail. My guitar is blazing, this rabbit's hair raising. Just listen to me wail.
Take it, Bunny! Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Get your pizza by the pound. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where all the kids are safe and sound.
Fazbear Entertainment offers absolutely no guarantees regarding guest safety.
Hey, I'm Chica, the lady of the group. My singing is a treat.
So sweet!
But keep an eye on your pizza.
Cause I'm a bird who likes to eat! Nom 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 nom! Finally, there's Foxy. One eye and a hook for a hand. He hangs out over in Pirate's Cove. Now you've met all the members of the band.
Before we even had any of the animatronics, we started with the original crew. Part of that crew was Pan Stan and number one crate. Here they are right here. Now you definitely don't want to make the mistake of confusing Freddy right here, the brown bear with black bow tie and hat. You don't want to confuse Freddy, he looks like this, with his other versions. For example, this one right here is Withered Freddy. This is not just Freddy, this is Withered Freddy. You could tell they're different characters because this Withered Freddy is withered. He's been taken less care of and he's from the second game. The telltale sign with the withered characters is that they're gonna have cables hanging out. If you look at his leg right there, you could see some cables hanging out. That's the main feature that tells the difference between the original and the withered characters. The withered characters are always gonna have cables hanging out. See, right here we have Bonnie. Remember Bonnie the bunny with his guitar? You don't want to confuse him with his other version. As you can see right here, the other version of him is very different, but with the cables hanging out all over and the missing face. This is Withered Bonnie. Withered Bonnie is gonna follow the rule of all the withered characters have all the cables hanging out exposed. So this right here is from the second game. This is Withered Bonnie. Now here we have Chica. Chica the chicken, the original Chica right here. Not to be confused with Withered Chica. Withered Chica is a completely different character. It's the withered version, following the rules of all the cables hanging out. All the cables hanging out and looking all withered. This is Withered Chica, not to be confused with Chica, Foxy the Fox. As you can see, he's a fox-looking character with terrifying teeth. He has an eye patch and a hook for a hand. This is Foxy. Okay, guys? Foxy the Fox, or Foxy the Pirate. And then the final character is Withered Foxy. not to be confused with regular Foxy. Withered Foxy is all withered as well. You can see, and he has cables exposed in his stomach. This is Withered Foxy. You can also see the cables on his head, right above his broken eye. This is Withered Foxy, not to be confused with regular Foxy. Now this right here starts a whole nother category of the characters. And these are the toy version of the characters. They're just like the others. They're huge animatronics that will jump scare you, just like in the games. But the difference is that these are not the original. And you could tell they're the toy version because they have very red cheeks. Their cheeks are red. You can see right there in his face. He has 2 giant red dimples. So all the toy characters are gonna have that feature. So this is Toy Freddy. That's who this is. This is not Freddy. This is not Withered Freddy. This is Toy Freddy. There's a difference. Just like we have here, we have Toy Bonnie. It looks completely different. You shouldn't be confusing it. It looks completely different from the original Bonnie. He even has a tail, and original Bonnie does not have a tail. But remember, the red cheeks. So the name of this one is clearly Toy Bonnie. This is Toy Bonnie right here. Now this crazy character right here is Chica. But not just any Chica. What would it be? You should know. You should know this. You see the dimples? This is Toy Chica. Now Toy Chica is known to take off her beak. She does have a version where she has her beak on, but she is very known to take off her beak for some reason, and she looks more terrifying and less like a chicken when she takes off her beak. But she's Chica nonetheless. Toy Chica. She has her cupcake. She looks completely different because this is the toy version of her. Now this right here is a whole new character. There's only toy versions of Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. There is no Foxy. Instead, they introduce us to this mango. This mangled mess. And the character's name is Mango. Is a version of the character that is the only thing you need to know is when you see this character is a mix of robotic parts, the exoskeleton, endoskeleton part, and a character. But this character in particular is known as Mango. Now we have another character right here. This character is brand new to the second game. This is known as Balloon Boy. You probably heard that before, Balloon Boy. This right here is Balloon Boy. He's in charge of balloons. He has a little pinwheel on his hat, and he has stripes on his shirt and his hat. This is Balloon Boy. He's very infamous. A lot of people don't like him, but it is what it is. He's part of the franchise. But don't confuse Balloon Boy with JJ. This is JJ. JJ is not Balloon Boy. JJ has different colors. Balloon Boy is red and blue. JJ is blue and purple. You gotta know the difference. These matter. Because if somebody says, I don't like Balloon Boy, they're probably not talking about JJ. JJ is a completely different character. Now this character right here is a character you've probably seen a lot if you have seen anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. This character right here is the marionette. Some people call it the puppet. Some people call it the marionette. You could tell what character it is because it has a mime-like mask with purple stripes going down from its eyes that make it look like it's crying. Then it has black and white stripes on its arms and legs. This is the Marionette, a very popular character in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. Now, this right here is a very important character to know. This ended up being actually my favorite character in the series. Here we have Spring Bonnie. Spring Bonnie is not like Bonnie, clearly because he's not blue. He's yellow, and he has a pink or purple bow tie. Mainly is gonna be pink, a pink bow tie. Spring Bonnie is not called Spring Bonnie because it has anything to do with spring or Easter or anything like that. He's called Spring Bonnie because this version of the character has spring locks. He has spring locks that you could take out, you could push, and you could put this as a suit. A human being could put this as a suit and walk around. Also, you could put it on the robots. By activating or disactivating the spring locks, you could change from a robot into a person using the suit as a live character. This is Spring Bonnie. He's called Spring because of the spring locks. Now, here we have one of the most well-known characters in the franchise. This guy right here is the main antagonist of the whole Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. He's the main villain, the big bad guy. This character right here is called Springtrap. And you're gonna recognize Springtrap because he's always gonna look like a yellow version of Bonnie. He's basically a yellow rabbit, but he looks all destroyed and all messed up. And if you look close enough, you can actually see what is supposed to be the remains of a human body inside. As you could see, you could almost see a skeletal figure inside of a human. This is Springtrap. You gotta know how he looks. You gotta know his name. If you're gonna call yourself a Five Nights at Freddy fan, or you're gonna know anything about Five Nights at Freddy, you need to see this character and recognize that this is Springtrap. But wait, there's more. If things weren't confusing enough, we're gonna start showing here a whole nother variation of the characters, which are completely different. Right here, I'm gonna introduce you to the Phantoms. So the Phantoms, this right here, this guy right here is Phantom Freddy. And you could tell the Phantoms because they're gonna have this black, like cover, this black shadow on top of them, and their eyes are gonna be black with white glow. Those are the details to know that they're Phantoms. The Phantoms are always gonna have black, white glowing eyes, and they're gonna be covered in some kind of black paint. These are the Phantoms. This is not Freddy. This is not Withered Freddy. This is not Toy Freddy. This is Phantom Freddy. And just like the rest, he's gonna be accompanied by the other Phantoms. Like right here, we have Phantom Chica, following the same trend. The black eyes with the white glow. Even the cupcake is covered in black and has white glowing eyes. These are the Phantoms. This is Phantom Chica. following the same rules, this one right here, guess the name? Could you guess? This is Phantom Foxy. He's actually even missing his hook. He's missing a lot of himself. But you could tell in the eye, this is Phantom Foxy. Now here we have, you should know this far, come on. It's covered in like black paint. It has white glowing eyes. Who could this possibly be? This is Phantom Mango. Phantom Mango. Come on, you got to know this one. You got to know. I shouldn't even have to tell you who this is. It should be obvious. Following the same trend. This is Phantom, yes, Phantom Balloon Boy. Now this character right here, can you guess his name? Can you guess the name of this character right here? It's all black. It's all black with white glowing eyes. What possibly could be its name? Well, it's not a phantom. This is a character known as Shadow Bonnie. It looks like the others, but not quite. This is Shadow Bonnie. It has another name, RQ something, RQR, but it's mainly known as Shadow Bonnie, and it should just be named Shadow Bonnie because that's what the fan base knows him as. This is Shadow Bonnie. Now you are gonna run into a very weird looking character like this. This is a character. Yes, this is a character as well. What this is the skeleton that's inside all the animatronics. But when they're not wearing a suit, they're known as Endo. You're gonna find different versions of these Endo characters. But what they actually are is the skeleton, the robotic part of all these characters, the part that inside. Now, like I said, you're gonna see very different variations of these characters, but when you see them, you do gotta understand they're all Endos. For example, this one right here is known as Endo 1. The one that I just showed you with the ears is known as Endo 2. So there's a little bit of a difference for you to know the differences between the Endo. There's even a tiny one called Endo Plush because he's the Endo version of the little plushies. Now this right here is another whole category of characters. You want to know about these characters as well. This is Nightmare Freddy. The Nightmare characters are very different from the others in the sense that they're gonna have a lot of teeth showing. Nightmarish claws, a lot of withered away parts, but mainly you're gonna know because of the claws and the gruesome teeth. All the Nightmare characters will share the fact that they have terrifying sharp teeth and claws. Here we have another Nightmare. This one is, can you guess the name? Nightmare Bonnie. Okay, this is Nightmare Bonnie. You can see the teeth and you can see the claws. So the main thing is you'll always see this teeth. They're always gonna have the teeth, and basically that's the main feature that differentiates them from all the other animatronics. Their nightmarish teeth. And I guess their eyes are different too, but the teeth are a big giveaway that they're the nightmares. Now this right here, who could this possibly be? Go ahead, guess. It has claws. You can see the teeth. Yes, this is Nightmare Chica. And even taking it further, in her hand is Nightmare Cupcake. which is its character on its own. Nightmare Cupcake, just like Nightmare Chica, share the same features of the teeth. And these are another character of the Nightmare crew. Now this is the other character making all four. This is Nightmare Foxy. This is Nightmare Foxy, guys. This is the next character in the list of nightmares with his terrifying, he might be the most terrifying one of all, Nightmare Foxy, with his enormous jaw of teeth. But this right here is Nightmare Foxy, guys. Now, following the trend of the Nightmare characters, what character could this possibly be? Who could this possibly be? This right here is Nightmare Balloon Boy. This is Balloon Boy Nightmare version, and this is the best design they have done for him and the most terrifying. But these are horror-based games. So as you can see right here, his long, ugly fingers and his menacing smile that goes all around his head. The teeth go all around his head. There's no space for more teeth. This is Nightmare Balloon Boy. Now this little tiny fella right here, this is Plush Trap. That's his name, Plush Trap. He's literally a plushy version of Springtrap. So this is, instead of being Nightmare Springtrap, no, don't say that. This is very specifically Plush Trap, the plushie of Springtrap. His name is Plush Trap. Ain't he adorable? Ain't he a plushie you would want to buy and have at your home? Look at him. Now our next character right here, this friend that showed up to say hello, this right here is the Nightmare Marionette. You could tell who the Nightmare Marionette is because they look like the marionette, but they have long, stringy fingers and legs, and they have the teeth that the Nightmare characters always have in its own version. And it says Night Marionette. Like, I don't even know how to say that. This is Nightmare Marionette, guys. So if you see this terrifying creature approach you, don't worry. It's just trying to make friends. Nightmare Marionette right here. So 100%, this one right here is the most terrifying of them all. This one right here is not Freddy. Don't mistake it. Nope, don't do it. This one is different because he has a yellowish tone and a purple bow. That's the main difference. The color of the character, but the hat and bow, specifically the hat and bow, show that this character is actually Fredbear. Fredbear will always be yellowish color with the bow and the hat. And this version of him is the terrifying Nightmare Fredbear that even has teeth on his belly, guys, which is very disturbing. I do gotta say, this guy is terrifying, but this is Nightmare Fredbear, okay? But wait, there's more! Here we have yet another character that looks like a bear, but it's not Freddy, and it's not Fredbear. This character is the Nightmare, and that's it. That's his name, Nightmare. Right here, Nightmare. This character is a whole nother character on his own, and you could tell who Nightmare is because of his yellow bow tie and hat. And of course, he's all black. So this is a giant black bear called Nightmare. Alright? Don't confuse it with the others. Now there's also a few Halloween variants of the characters. This one right here that looks like Frankenstein is called Dread Bear. Dread Bear. This right here is Jack-O-Chica. Jack-O-Chica. The reason she's Jack-O-Chica is because they made her theme like a jack-o'-lantern, and she has like orange glow inside of her, and obviously not carrying the cupcake, but carrying a jack-o'-lantern. And just like that, we also have here Jack-O-Bonnie. And Jack-O-Bonnie looks amazing. They're basically versions of the Nightmares, but in jack-o'-lantern glow. Now this next character is obviously a version of Foxy, but he has a scythe for a hand instead of a hook. And he has that fiery glow. Can you guess the name of this character? Come on, go ahead. If you say Jack O Foxy, well, you're wrong. His name is Grim Foxy. Yep, that's right. This is Grim Foxy. Let's take a look right here. Open. Grim Foxy. Why not Jack O Foxy? Because it's Grim Foxy. Now we also have this character right here, which has a star in the stomach. But this character, the black bear with the red, this character that's missing one eye, he is called Lefty. He's not Freddy. He's not any other bear variation. He's his own bear called Lefty. Now, there is a theory out there that the reason Lefty doesn't show up in any other game is because in reality, Lefty is just a puppet disguised as one of the animatronics. Now, on top of all the characters you have to learn, you'll run into this very weird square 8-bit looking character. The reason for that is because this character only appears in video game format, and they're like very old arcade, 8-bit arcades. So this character right here is known as the purple guy. You'll hear about this a lot, the purple guy, right? Later on, it was revealed that his name was actually William Afton. That's after the story continued. But mainly this guy was known, and is still known by many, as the purple guy. And then his hand is weird like that because he's actually supposed to be holding a flashlight. But this is the character we got, guys. He's part of the franchise. You gotta learn him as well. Now, this is a character that's not like the others. This is a character that's part of the franchise as well, and you'll see it a lot, and you'll hear about it a lot. This little character right here is known as the Crying Child. This is the Crying Child. If you hear the Crying Child, they're talking about this ghostly crying child right here. This is one of the main characters in the story. So it's very important for you to know that this is the Crying Child. So if everything is not confusing enough, well, there's more. Here we have the Fun Time. The Fun Time characters are always going to be pink, purplish pink, and white. This right here is Fun Time Freddy. And you can see he has a puppet-like character on his hand. That's a whole different character. But this right here is Fun Time Freddy. So if the characters are gonna be pink, if they're pink and white, those are the fun times. They're all gonna be the fun times, right? As you can see, it says it right here. Fun Time Freddy. Okay? Now this character right here is the next one in our cast of friends. but this one is Bonnie. But it's Fun Time Bonnie. Don't be confused. Even though it's not pink and white, this is Fun Time Bonnie. You can see it right here. Fun Time Bonnie. This is Fun Time Bonnie, part of the Fun Time crew. Now, who could this be? Who could this possibly be? This is Fun Time Chica. As you can see right here, pink and white is Fun Time Chica. This is our girl, Fun Time Chica, right here. Now, with what I just told you, could you tell me who this character is? Go ahead, guess. This is Fun Time Foxy, okay? This is who this is, Fun Time Foxy. As you can see right here, the pink and white, okay? This is Fun Time Foxy. It's Fun Time because it's pink and white. Not to be confused with another character I'm gonna show you. Here we have Lowbit. The name is Lowbit. If we open right here, you can see Lowbit. This is Lowbit. Lowbit should not be confused with Funtime Foxy. Lowbit is gonna be orange and white, with purple details, but mainly orange and white, and very dark, ominous eyes. This is Lowbit. It has a hook, but it's not Foxy, okay? Don't get confused now. Now this little guy right here, this is Bonbon. Bonbon was the character that was on Funtime's Freddy's hand. You can see right here, Bonbon.
Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep.
Bonbon is not Bonnie, not anybody else, and doesn't have any legs. This is Bonbon. He looks just like you see right there. He's kind of a blue bunny, but he's called Bonbon. Now this character is Bonnet. Is another version. It's not Bonbon, it's another character. This is Bonnet. Assuming that this is the girl version of Bonbon.
Take me with you.
This is Bonnet. You're gonna know the difference because Bonbon is blue and Bonnet is pink. You see? Now you are eventually gonna run into this character. You're gonna see this character a lot. This is Circus Baby. It's not just baby, it's Circus Baby. The circus specifically talking about this character, Circus Baby, based on a circus clown girl, and also known for having a claw that extends out of the stomach. This is
I guess you forgot about me.
Circus Baby, alright guys? Circus Baby right here. Now here we have Ballora, okay? And this is how you say Ballora. Ballora. You see? This is Ballora, the ballerina of the gang. She's always dancing on her tippy toes and singing and dancing. This is Ballora. So when you see this character, remember, this is Ballora. Now, all these characters, just like the characters before them, have an exoskeleton inside. In particular, this one is different because it's made of tubing, metal tubing. This one is very different from all the other exoskeletons. This is a new version of the endoskeleton for the new characters. That's why they're so different. Now, if you in particular see a exoskeleton or skeleton with the clown mask right here, This is known as Anard. Anard is a character on his own that follows very specific look. And you can see right here his name, Anard, as in innards, but Anard. Okay? This is Anard. So when you see him, you know what character he is. So now right here, I'm gonna introduce you to a whole nother version of our crew, of our original crew. This is the whole nother version. Don't confuse them. I know it gets confusing, but stay with me. Stay with me, guys. I'm teaching you so you know the difference. When you see them, you'll know. After this, you'll be a pro. So right here, luckily enough, I was able to put them all on display so you could see them clearly. Here we have the rock stars. Not to be confused with all the rest. These are specifically the rock stars. They look very similar to the toys, but these are not the toys. These are the rock stars. And they're totally different. Freddy, right here, you could see how he has a star in the middle of his chest. He has a star. That's how you know this is Rockstar Freddy. That's what his name is, Rockstar Freddy. And over here, who do we have? Rockstar Bonnie. He has 2 stars in his chest. You see him? That's Rockstar Bonnie. Don't confuse them. The details matter. The details matter. And you can see in their knees have colors. You see? No other character has that. No other character is going to have the stars. No other character is going to have the knees colored. Now, right here we have, could you guess? Could you guess? Rockstar Chica. This is Rockstar Chica right here. And for some reason, this version of Chica has 2 maracas. I don't know what to tell you. Where's her cupcake? Who knows? This is Rockstar Chica. Now, this is the hardest character to tell the difference with all the other characters, because he looks so similar. But if you pay close attention to details, not only he has a parrot on his shoulder, but in his belly, on top of his belly, he has a star as well. This is Rockstar Foxy. Rockstar Foxy, and this is the Rockstar Gang from Five Nights at Freddy's. I believe this is Five Nights at Freddy's, 6? Now, here we have a whole different set of characters that are not the Five Nights at Freddy's crew. But it's good to know that there is some other characters out there that you might confuse you, but they are part of the game. They really are. Here we have a bear, but this bear is not Freddy. He's wearing a tie and he's wearing a different hat. He looks completely different if you pay attention to the details. That's why I tell you the details matter. This right here is Ned Bear. His name is Ned. Ned Bear. And here we have Mr. Hippo, Happy Frog, and Pig Patch. Why these characters exist? Because before our favorite characters were there, these characters were in their place. And they slowly got replaced by our favorite characters. So, just so you know, there are more characters out there. Now, showing off the rest of the characters that are in the miscellaneous category, but are part of the franchise, here we have Orville the elephant that loves doing magic tricks. Orville the elephant. This crazy looking spider of horror is Music Man. It's actually a DJ music character called Music Man. For some reason it looks like a spider, but it's based on music. And over here we have El Chip. He's part of the original character that was created by the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's. He created a game before this, and that was the main character, the Beaver, El Chip. And he appears in other games known as Chipper. Right here we have a fan favorite, handstand. It's just a bunch of sticks with a pan and a face drawn on it. And we could never, ever forget the most favorite of them all, number one crate. We gotta love number one crate. It's number one crate. Come on. Now, this character right here, inside this giant gift box, this is the puppet. This is why they confused the marionette with the puppet. This character is the actual puppet. The difference between the marionette and the puppet is that the marionette has legs and a whole body. The puppet, well, the puppet does have legs, but the puppet is always inside a Jack-in-the-Box. He's kind of like a Jack-in-the-Box. He's always in the box. That's the difference between the puppet and the marionette. The marionette is a doll that sits around. The puppet is actually a puppet that pops out of a Jack-in-the-Box style box. Now right here we have a very special character to the whole Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. This little guy, this happy little fella right here, this is Helpy. He's always present. From a certain game forward, he's always present to help you. That's why he's called Helpy. He's always gonna help you when it comes to technical design of the game or anything. He's there to assist you. He's the virtual or digital assistant in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. This little guy, don't confuse him. This is Helpy. Okay, guys? He's always all peppy and happy. You gotta love him. Helpy. Now, this character right here, as you can see, has a version of a Freddy head, but he's all like a bundle of cables all molded together and stuff. This is Molten Freddy, guys. So when you see this abomination, just know that this is Molten Freddy. Now, if you ever run into this character in particular, it's very different. It looks like Circus Baby, but it's not Circus Baby. She's wearing skates. You see? She has this devastating claw for her hand. She looks similar to Circus Baby, but no. This is Scrap Baby. This is a version of Baby many years later, where she ended up like this. This is Scrap Baby. Alright? Now this guy right here that you see, this is Shadow Freddy. See him? See him right there? You know he's hit Shadow Freddy because he has that all purple look and the white glowing eyes. This is Shadow Freddy. So now I'm introducing you to a whole nother version of the crew, because it doesn't end. It doesn't end, guys. We're gonna keep pushing forward to learn all these characters. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. So right here we have Glam Rock. That's what they're called, the Glam Rock. I'm gonna show you the Glam Rock version of the characters, and they're based in 80s theme. So this right here is the friendliest version of Freddy ever. This is Glam Rock Freddy. Oh snap, they look so cool. Okay. Wow. So this is Chica here. Here you go, we're going up. We're going up somewhere. Oh, they're going up to the stage, alright. Freddy looks amazing. Okay. Roxanne. Glam rock. Okay, Fazbear, their glam rock version. Oh, and now right here, this is Glam Rock Chica. This is the version of Chica that is glam rock. This is the latest and newest version of these characters. As you can see, she's dressed like an 80s exercise star, but she just loves eating. She loves eating. But this right here, and she looks amazing in my opinion, her white and pink design, with her little hairdo towards the sides representing the fashion of the 80s. You can see her right there. This is Glam Rock Chica. Now over here, looking at herself in the mirror, we have a brand new character. This is the character that eventually replaced Foxy. This character right here is Roxanne Wolf. She is a wolf, not a fox. She's also known as Roxy because she replaced Foxy. So they nickname her Roxy. This is Roxy, Roxanne Wolf. She's also one of the new members of the crew. She's one of the new members of the crew. She's Roxanne Wolf. Now, this character right here is a character that actually didn't appear in the games, but they saw his design, and here he is. This is Glam Rock Bonnie. There he is, our blue bunny himself right here. Glam Rock Bonnie, also dressed like the 80s and 80s superstar fashion. This is Glam Rock Bonnie. Continuing our journey with the Glam Rocks, we have Monty Gator right here. Monty Gator actually ended up replacing Glam Rock Bonnie in the main series. So Monty Gator, he's Glam Rock Monty. He is Monty Gator, and he took Bonnie's place in the FNAF games. Another beloved character of the series is right here, Sundrop, or the Sun character. Also known as the daycare attendant. His main name is the daycare attendant. That's his name. He is two characters at once. During the day, he's this beloved, kind of crazy character, but nonetheless, he's a good guy, the Sun character. But at nighttime, he turns into Moondrop. So at daytime, Sundrop. At nighttime, Moondrop. So this is the polar opposite of the other character. He's also insane, but he's evil. He is bad. He will chase you. He will try to get you. Two characters in one. You get the bundle. These are the daycare attendant. Now this guy right here. This guy right here is the brand new state-of-the-art endoskeleton. This is the newest version for our new characters. This is the latest and greatest version of the Endos, the new robotic skeleton inside all our characters. He's terrifying. He is definitely the most terrifying of them all. Now, here we have a character that was introduced later in the story. This character is Vanny. And Vanny is a character that is not an animatronic. Compared to all the other characters, this is a human being in a suit of a bunny, and that's it. The character itself is a security guard named Vanessa, but through the story, she kind of goes insane and turns into Vanny. So Vanny right here is actually one of the fan favorites. I actually really like Vanny myself, but she doesn't appear in too many games besides Security Breach. Unfortunately, our character Vanny right here is limited in her appearance. Now this weird looking character right here, this is the one known as Glitch Trap. The reason he's called Glitch Trap is because he exists within the games as a glitch, but he's a character on his own. So when you see this character, is Glitch Trap, okay? Now, this being a complete guide of all the characters, we have FNAF World, which is also part of the series. And FNAF World will have all the characters, but they look in a very cutesy, kid-like chibi style right here. So if you see the characters like this, they're all here, but they're from FNAF World. Now, this right here, yes, this is a whole nother character on its own. These, what they basically are art of paper plates. These are paper plates with construction paper and drawing. This is what they are. But in the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, these are known as the Paper Pals. And they're a character on its own. The Paper Pals represent Freddy right there on top, then Bonnie over here, and you can see this version of Bonnie is purple. So blue, purple, who knows? And the third character right here is gonna be not Chica, but actually a character known as the Mimic. So these characters are known as the Paper Pals. There is also a game in the series called FNAF AR, also known as Special Delivery. And AR stands for Augmented Reality. It was a phone game. Unfortunately, I don't think that game is available anymore. But if you see characters that are themed like holidays, for example, Liberty Chica or Day of the Day Chica, Frozen Freddy, St. Patrick's Day Freddy, characters that are holiday themed like 4th of July or Christmas or anything like that, they're always going to be referred to as the AR characters. The Five Nights at Freddy's games has expanded for decades now and has a huge fan base. If you even want to start considering yourself a fan, you need to be correct with knowing your characters. And hopefully this guide helped you to be more efficient at knowing the differences between all the characters in this amazing franchise, guys, making you one of the true fans of the series. Now, till this day, we're about to enter 2025, and we still have many games coming out till this day. That's not even including the games that are fan made. This series, the Five Nights at Freddy's series, is gonna be a beloved series for a very long time. So the sooner you learn all your characters, the better you'll be, because you won't find yourself all the way in the back of the line not knowing who is who. And another thing is very important to know the creator of the franchise itself, Scott Cawthon. Now, I will greatly appreciate it if you leave a like, and if you subscribe, that will be even better. You will make my day for putting all this hard work into this guide, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. and hopefully this guide was helpful for you to become a pro. Because by now, you should know the differences between all the animatronics and all the characters in the story so far. But more is yet to come in the next few years. And I'll see you then. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace! And remember guys, don't confuse Funtime Foxy with Lobit, okay? Run! No, 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 no!